Alright, sorry, and then we are back again with our code. Yeah, network issues. So, kind of, let's continue with our code. Alright, so there is our Visual Studio code once again, and then we are going to continue with our code. Yes, so we ended at the place where we were trying to write our HTML here. Alright, so let's clear. We got our body right here. And meeting the body. Before we do this, let's try and clear the whole thing here. Then we write our beside the body is let's assume h1. Then welcome to Pronimos YT project. Okay, sorry, the project is wrong. Project. Then we kind of close it with another h1. Sorry, close h1. No capital, it has always to be small. All right, h1. Then boom. Now what do? We then have to close our body. So body, don't forget that we slash it, close it, then we close it here with slash html. You close it. Now this is the part that you need to take note of. So you have to save it. So we are going to save it. Now you save your work in a folder. Don't save it just a file, save it in a folder. So that's what we are going to do. We are going to save it in a folder. And as you are saving it in a folder, don't forget something. Don't forget to use let me save it somewhere. Let me save it somewhere here. Save it somewhere here. And I'm going to save it in a new folder. Save in a new folder. New folder as YTP. Then now I have to give it a name, like a file name like YT Pro. Sorry. YT Pro. Alright, then .html. Yes, then I'll save it here. So I've saved it into that file. Did I even open the file? So let me see if I open it in the file. Okay. Let me see if I can trace the file and then YTP file. There's nothing in here, so we have to save the work our file again. So save as, then to YTP, kind of open it, boom, kind of save it right here. Alright, so now we can open it in a folder and then we will display it if it's working or not. So open a folder, because if you don't open it in a folder, you won't be able to let me say be able to access it in terms of you streaming live. YTP folder, can't find it here. Okay, so again, yes, so it's going to open an interface for us, but before we do that, all that we need to do is we need to check it out. So we are going to trust it. Yes, so that's our code. Now when we come to extensions, because we want to see how it's going to look So let's come to our extensions. And what are we going to look for? We are going to look for how to stream it live. So live server, come to extensions, come to live server, then let's install. Boom. So we are going to install this one. Trusted and install. That's what we are doing right here. So we are installing it. And after, we are going to display how it may looks. Let's do our installation. Let's check. Okay, so we are done with the installation. Now we close the extension, then we click on live. Boom. So it's live on the port 505. Okay. Okay, so you can see how it looks like. This is how it currently looks like. You are seeing welcome to Pronimos YTP. Now we are going to add a little bit of elements to it, and then it's going to be, it has to look more nicer. All right, we are going to add a little bit of elements to it to look more nicer. So now we'll go back to our Visual Studio Code, and as you know, we are using both our Visual Studio Code and then we are using the whiteboard for us to get clear visuals. Yes, so the clear visuals I'm talking about is in the Visual Studio Code. I'm not going to zoom out my code, so I'm going to write the exact code on the whiteboard, and then from there we will paste it into our Visual Studio Code. And I want you to do the exact thing. Your comments are welcome. If you have any challenges, if you have to ask a question, it is welcome, because I prefer you asking questions because I can't see you, but I believe you are there watching. And thank you for also joining. So when you comment, that's where I get to know where you have an issue, then we correct the issue. Yes, so let's go back to our whiteboard and then continue with our code. So this is our whiteboard again. All right. Okay. Now what are we going to do again? We are going to continue with our code. We are going to continue with our code. And today's project, we are going to make a game. That's what we are going to do today. And we are going to make one of the easiest game ever. One of the easiest game ever. So let's continue with our code. Now we have been able to write certain few things. So now this is where it becomes more crucial. This is where if you don't follow, you won't be able to get everything. You won't be able to get everything. So that's where we are going to write a perfect code. So we go back to our Visual Studio Code and then clear out what we did today. So we are going to now write a perfect code. This one was just the basics. We are going to write a perfect code. So what are we going to leave in our Visual Studio Code? We are not going to touch certain things here. We are not going to touch the link RF. So we are not going to touch this side. All right, we are not going to touch this side. Now, what is the name of the game that we are going to create? That's what you need to know. What is the game that we are going to create? We are going to create a simple game, as I said. So let's clear out something. See, because we are going to write a game, a code for a game. I think ping pong will be one of the easiest games to create, and then we are not going to use more. It's a 2D game where we are going to use. So this is how we are going to write our code. Now let me go straight to the whiteboard again, and then let's write our code from the whiteboard. Every line of the code is going to be explained to you, so you don't need to worry. All right, you don't need to worry. All that I said is you are welcome to drop your comment. All right, so let's do it this way. Please, if you are following, just say something. I just want to know if you are following, even a hi or something. All right, before we start with the coding, a hi, I'm here, a comment, something to ensure that you are with me, and then we all move together. All right, I know you are there. So what do we write first? We write with our doc type, oh no. Oh, this network. Okay, I think we are live again. So let me go straight to the point. My network is worrying me here, so let's go straight to the point again. Straight to the point. All right, so we are going to continue with our code right from here. Okay,